Everyone, in this assignment, you are actually going to get to take a look at what will be your final assessment for this lesson. That's right, your biggest grade, your final assessment for this lesson. We're going to go ahead and look at that right now so you know how we are going to prepare ourselves to succeed on that final assessment. So you're going to open the link you have to a Google Doc. And this is what you should see. You should see this Joy Luck Club culminative writing task. And you have to make a copy of this. You're going to come here to File. You're going to say Make a Copy. And it says Copy of, but I want you to highlight that. You're going to write your last name. You're going to write a comma. And then you're going to write first name, no spaces. Well, right here, you're going to have a space. Okay. So last, first, Joy Luck Club, CWT. And you're going to save it. Now, let's hit to put it in a folder. You should already have your Joy Luck Club folder. And it should be shared with me. Okay. So you should already have that shared with me. Okay. You're not going to share it with the same people because I think then the whole class could see it. Okay. It's going to create a new document for you, and this one you can edit. Do not edit the original or everyone will see everything you write on there. Okay, so this is what you guys will be doing at the very end of the unit is you'll be answering this question. So let's read it together. If you are at home, read this out loud. If you are in the classroom, read it in your head. How does gaining a deeper awareness of others' experiences allow characters in the Joy Luck Club to change their perceptions? Remember, we are talking about perceptions and understanding other people's experiences. That's the unit question. So now we're coming and we're answering a question about it. Write a narrative essay in which you choose a story from one chapter of the Joy Luck Club to tell from a different character's perspective. Use correct and effective words, phrases, syntax, usage, and mechanics to clearly communicate your narrative. Be sure to analyze how the narrator's perspective influenced the development of ideas in and understanding of your chosen chapter's themes. Establish a context specific to your new chosen character's perspective and a narrative point of view. Group and sequence sentences and paragraphs to create a coherent narrative. Use descriptions, devices, and techniques to develop your narrative. Develop and maintain an appropriate style. Now, what does all that mean? We're going to break it all down a little bit. First, today, you're just going to complete this on your own. Preview the culminating task prompt. So you are just going to do the preview section, which is these questions right here. So you just have, do not do this, don't do the analyze, just do the preview. So you have 5 questions. So first you're going to read the culminating task prompt. Check, we already did that. Then you're going to answer these questions. So first question you're going to answer, what is the focus of the culminating task? What do you already know about the focus? Remember that question of the unit we talked about. What questions do you have? There is no wrong answer here. Please, if you're confused about what is you are going to write a narrative essay. Maybe you don't know what a narrative essay is. Write that down. Maybe you don't know what syntax means. Write that down. Write down any questions you have, any concerns about this narrative prompt, this culminating prompt. What do you need to know to be successful when you complete the task, culminating task? Look at all the things it's asking you to do. Look at all those things. You cannot be successful if you don't look at all those things. So go back through and you can use the highlight tool on here. So you can go through and highlight things that you know you're going to need to know how to do. If you double click on this box, it is going to open up, it's going to open up the prompt for you. It's going to look a little different because it's technically a drawing in Google Slides. That's how it converted from a PDF. You can highlight things like, okay, I'm going to need to write a narrative essay. So you can go up here to the top, those little 3 dots, the highlighting tool, and yellow. Okay, there you go. So now it's going to be open if you want to keep using it. Right? So you can go through and highlight things in here. One chapter of Joy Luck Club. That shows you right there. You're going to need to, what? What are you going to need to do in order to succeed in this essay? You have to have read Joy Luck Club in order to understand and be able to answer this, to write this narrative essay, which is what we're going to do. So no fears. Go ahead and then you're going to hit that blue button at the top and save it, and then you can come down here and you'll see your highlights. That's a great thing to do if you don't have it on paper, and we don't have it on paper. So we're going to highlight it there. And then come down here and you can type up a little explanation of what you need to do to be successful. Remember to restate the question, I need to, and then insert your answer. You're going to skills. What skills do you need to build? So skills are the things like maybe like themes, how to identify a theme. That's a skill. Using correct words and phrases. Those are skills that we're going to use for any story in English class. So a skill is something that you can use in any other English class, any other story. It doesn't just have to do with Joy Luck Club. And then finally, you're going to answer, what habits do you need to practice in the guidebook unit to be successful when you complete the culminating task? So those are like student habits, like I need to do all my work, or I need to complete each assignment. I need to ask Mrs. Harris questions if I'm confused. I need to go back and read something if it doesn't make sense to me. What habits do you know? You know yourself as a learner better than I know you as a learner at this point in the class. So go ahead and write down some things that you think you could do to be successful with completing the culminating task. And what are the things you're going to have to do before you get to the culminating task on the last day of this unit? Because we all have to spend each day in this unit preparing to answer this question. All right, so just complete those 5 questions. Again, you can highlight or do any markings you need to in here. Just don't erase anything. And yes, so if you have any questions, send me a message, or if you're in class, raise your hand, and I'd be happy to help you. And this is just the first part of the culminating task. We're going to do the rest at other times, so make sure you save this in your folder so you can easily find it and come back to it.